Look at all these grays coming in. They're like coming out of nowhere. Wow. Hello, my friends. I've missed you guys. A week away from YouTube feels so long because I rarely do that. Normally I do that like Christmas or our anniversary or times that I'm trying to take off work. But I had so many projects outside of YouTube that I just needed to get done. So I went ahead and used some of my days off to do other types of work. Spoiler, I worked every day and only got about halfway through. So that's a little bit disappointing, but I'm glad to be back over here because y'all know how much I love being over here. And I also feel like when I take a week away, I have so much to catch you up on. Like I've done unhinged house projects that I need to kind of fix. And I'm also going to Texas tomorrow. Just a quick little 2-night girls trip. I'm gonna get my hair done by Anna. I'm not gonna be covering my grays because I kind of feel like they're cute and I kind of like them. I'm actually going a little bit darker. I'm gonna be a little less blonde because I'm working on hair health. Anyways, you get it. Also, Anna just turned 30, so I'm excited to celebrate with her and see Jacqueline, of course. It's gonna be a quick little trip, but I haven't thought about anything. Like I definitely need to pack today. We're gonna have a fun next vlog, but I need to prepare for it. So I need to figure out heat-friendly outfits, but I do have a couple things to try on to possibly pack that I got, believe it or not, the cutest things from Walmart.com. I'm getting to work with them on today's video. So we got a couple little outfits that we get to try on and pack and just a lot of fun shenanigans to get into today. Also double date with Gracie and her boyfriend tonight, because this is the last day that we'll both be in town, because by the time I'm back from Texas, she's gonna be gone from San Diego. So buckle up. We got a lot on the books today. Okay, before we get into trying on a couple things, I have to show y'all the shoes that started it all, because I've worn these literally 3 out of the last 5 days. Look at how cute. These are like kind of flip-flop, strappy sandal heels. They're giving like 90s model vibes, and they were less than $20. When I saw these shoes, it sent me down a rabbit hole, and then I found some really cute clothes. The clothes are low-key popping off right now. I will link everything down below if you want to shop on Walmart.com, and I think they'll be perfect for Texas because I need some things I can sweat in. This outfit is perfect for so many different occasions, for Texas especially. Like, I'm not gonna be hot at all in this. And I found shorts that don't need a belt and have the coverage that I want. Look at those together. But I think that this top, the double ruffle, and it's also a very lightweight material for the summer Texas heat. So this is outfit number 1, definite pack. Next, okay, I'm such an overpacker. Literally for even just a couple days, I will pack way too much. I'm trying to fit everything in a carry-on. I feel like this is another thing that's so versatile. Love not wearing pants when I visit home. And it's this super cute smocked dress that yet again could be dressed up or dressed down so easily. Classic, flattering, and then finally going to participate in the mesh flat trend because look at these. They have embroidered flowers. And I feel like this is lightweight, breathable for the heat, and would look so cute with this dress. So both of these are definitely pack as well. Okay, I'm staying with Jacqueline and Mark. Their thing is they love to take walks. I just know if there's an evening or a morning free with them, they're gonna be like, let's go on a walk. My struggle is always finding something that will keep sun off of my shoulders and arms without being too hot. And when I saw this little set, I was like, also so cute, kind of 90s inspired yet again. And nice dark color that will keep sun off. And then like if I'm hot, I take this off in the shade. And then if I'm in the sun, I just pop this on to have a little more sun coverage. And I think it's so cute. And then one last swim option. I don't think we'll be swimming, but I just never know for sure. So I've made the mistake in the past of not bringing a swimsuit and then we end up in the water somewhere and then I have to like go buy one or borrow one, you get it. So I've only bought one new swimsuit in the last 2 years. And I always gravitate towards black, dark green, navy. I was like, let's try to have a fun colored swimsuit in the rotation. Especially living in San Diego, having a pool, I go through so many swimsuits. So I saw this one, it's like this pink. It's so fun. And then this little mesh skirt, it came in black and white and I couldn't decide which I would wear more between the black or the white. But I feel like I would wear this all the time because I like feeling like I have a little coverage here that I can just pull off, pop on, and the fact it's sheer is so fun. Okay, I'm gonna pack all these things. As I mentioned, you can find these on Walmart.com. I ordered these and they came within 48 hours. They were so fast. So some were delivered same day, which was crazy. I'm just gonna get packing out of the way right now. I actually hate packing Gonna get it out of the way. While I pack, I'm gonna listen to an audiobook. I'm trying to get in my audiobook era. I feel like I've kind of exhausted all of my podcasts. I still listen to them all, but I listen to them all as soon as they come out. And then I'm like, what am I gonna listen to next? And I normally go for nonfiction. I've listened to 30 audiobooks in the last couple years, but I think that they've all been nonfiction. But I am 23% of the way through 28 Summers by Ellen Hilderbrand. This is actually a book that my friend Sydney, I don't know if y'all know Sydney, Divine on the Road. She's a like van life YouTuber, Instagrammer. She was like, oh, I thought you read all of her books because that's why you went to Nantucket. And I'm like, no, I haven't heard of this author. And she's like, all of her books take place in Nantucket. So she told me 3 that she really likes, and this was just the first one I downloaded. And so far, about a quarter of the way through, I really like it. I just have this mental block where I'm like, if I'm not learning something, then I'm wasting my time. But I know that's not true. I know that's not true logically. It's just like, I feel guiltier spending time on fiction things. And I don't feel that guilt when it's nonfiction because I'm bettering myself. It's dumb. It's dumb. Okay, pretty proud of myself. Bags packed, house cleaned, emails. Mostly answered. I ignored a couple. I wanna do some house project-y type things with you guys. There's a chance that maybe, possibly, eventually, waiting to see, I might get to work with a flooring company. That's been like one of my biggest dreams for this house, is mostly taking out the carpet upstairs because the carpet upstairs is so gross. So gross. There's spilled paint when we moved in. There's spilled slime, glitter slime. It smells like milled. It's gross. But if I'm working with this company, I'm like, maybe we could just make the floors and the whole house all the same. Because also our floors down here, I don't know if they're laminate or vinyl, but they're peeling. It looks like it's falling apart because it kind of is. So if this works out, they sent samples and I'm between two samples. And I keep going back and forth between them. I feel like I need to respect the vibe of this house, which is very kind of California, coastal, mid-century. What I would love is to make this house super cottagey, but I think with like permanent things like flooring, I need to respect the house and I can make things cottagey with my decor, just thinking about resale value down the line, et cetera, et cetera. So I feel like both of these are kind of like cool coastal. Initially, I liked this one because it feels very just kind of light and subtle and breezy and almost like sandy. But then some people told me, will it read kind of gray? And then if it does read kind of gray, will it look kind of millennial gray? And this is like a warmer, slightly warmer, but still very light, breezy floor option. But the reason I'm hesitant about this is the grain is like a little more intense and pronounced. And if that is over the whole floor, will that be kind of a lot of almost like pattern? But actually I had a friend over last night and we were trying to like really put these to the test. We scratched them up with knives. I know that's insane. We were like, let's see which one like hides scratches and stuff better. So we scratched it up with knives. We tried like spilling things on it. We tried all sorts of things, just thinking long term down the line if there's kids. And this one hid all of the scratches and everything better. I think also because there is a little more variation. So do I go lighter or slightly cooler? Warmer, cooler. I'll put them both on the floor and you can give me your thoughts, but I'm so torn. There's other samples back here, but they're just like more intense. There's like one that's really warm, there's one that's really white, and then there's one that's really dark. I'm used to having dark floors in here, and the contrast is nice, like the lighter walls and the darker floors, but dark floors show more dirt, and also like the intense dark. To me, this just looks so faux, and it is faux. And this is also faux. This is engineered wood, but it is real wood, if that makes sense. It's not like solid pieces of wood. So here's what these look like in this space. When they're far away, they actually look more of like there's a noticeable difference than when they're up close. Thank you so much for your thoughts. And like I said, I don't know if this will work out. I'm just being so optimistic because it would be the greatest gift of my life. I think I am kind of leaning towards this one now, but I keep going back and forth every single day. I have a confession. I don't know if you follow me over on TikTok, but during my week of no long form, just short form content, I really made the internet really, really, really mad I saw this going around where it's peel and stick tiles made out of shells. And I thought, if there's a spot I could play with that, it's our crazy powder bath. So I thought, let me start small and just do a little above the sink, see what we think. And the internet is so mad. They were like, that's the worst thing you could have ever done. Covering up the peacocks was a sin. It doesn't match the moodiness of the rest of the bathroom. I could see all of those critiques. I could. Apparently this noise really also irks people on TikTok. Yes, it is very bright. Yes, the rest of the bathroom is very dark. And then I took it a step further. Just stay with me here, okay? It's an experiment. The thing about experiments is you can decide it didn't work and then do something else later. I'm just having fun. Is it a little much? Is it a little much, or does it make it feel like, ooh, art installation? I can't quite decide, but I'll need to drill holes through the tile to hang this. So if I hang it and then get another mirror later, it might be a different hole. And then I might have just a lot of holes in the tile. But I also think it'd be really cool to get some like vintage sconces on each side for pillar candles, and then have like pillar candlelight in here if it's not too close to the ceiling. But also if it is, I could get like the electronic fake pillar candles that have the battery operated flame, you know what I mean? But there's one thing that I need to try. Like, do I do this today? I'm a little nervous. Okay, look at my point of view right now. Resting his head. He's just resting his head. Mr. Human Eye just resting his head. You cozy? Okay, I know lighting is not the best over here, but this is flush against the bottom, and I think the ceilings are crooked because there's about this much of a space over here, but this much of a space over here. You see how it gets smaller as we go down this way, which is hilarious. I figured I could frame this out if I'm keeping this, and I found another little renter-friendly hack. I know I'm a homeowner, not a renter, but the renter-friendly things are just kind of less intimidating to dabble with as I'm entering a little bit of a dabble era. I ordered peel and stick faux crown molding, or like picture rail, chair rail. I don't remember what you call the thinner type. You could do it as crown molding along a ceiling, but it's hopefully thin. I ordered the thinnest one that they sold. And then I also ordered these scissors that cut at different angles so that I could get a 45-degree angle cut. Wow, how does this even work? This is like, do you call this a bevel? Almost rubber picture railing. What's it called where there's just like the squares on the wall? I'm blanking on what that's called.
She is thinking of wainscoting.
This is just a practice cut for fun. I put it at the 45-degree. Ooh, that's a 45-degree angle. Okay, I've cut 2 of these to start, and we'll just kind of feel it out from there. Let me just double confirm it again that this is, yeah, okay. I don't know how strong this adhesive may or may not be. Let me just make sure I get this like somewhat aligned. Oh, I think I did it too high. Oh my, too high. Okay, don't cry. You know what? This just might be okay. This just might work okay-ish. Deep breaths. All right, okay. All right, okay. All right, okay. Oh, it's kind of working. Okay. I need to cover my sins, and I'm really hoping that this works to cover my sins. Okay. Well, I did it. Is it my best work? No, I didn't measure anything. But it does look a lot more finished now. And I do think if I can match this paint color and paint this trim that paint color, it would look very intentional. So let me know if you think that's worth trying to do, or if I should leave it white, paint it cream. I mean, it is bordering something white, so even if I did leave it white, it doesn't, I don't think it looks like unfinished necessarily, but I do think painting it could make it look that much more polished. So that's what we got. Now I'm gonna post it on TikTok and see how much they hate it. Here's what I'm thinking our plan should be. First, I feel like I could use a smoothie. I feel like I could use some produce and protein. I'm so glad it's smoothie season. Like, it's finally feeling like smoothie season appropriate outside. I need to go mail a few things. I finally faced my fear this last week of opening up a stack of envelopes that felt like they all came at the same time. I get such envelope anxiety just because it's never good news. It's always unexpected bills, unexpected tasks. It's like the worst part of everyday normal adulthood is envelopes. I was correct. The envelopes had a lot of very not fun, somewhat surprise bills. Some of them are like annual bills that only happen once a year, so you kind of forget they're coming because it's not like an every month thing. Anyways, all that to say, I have some annoying things to mail. And then I think it'd be really fun to stop by that antique mall that I only went in one time very briefly because Gracie was there the other day and she's like, there's so much good stuff, and see if we could find, I'm picturing brass sconce candle holders. I know that's niche, but maybe they'll have something like that for the bathroom. And it's also just a fun excuse to swing by somewhere new and look at antiques and secondhand things. But first, nutrients. Second, dog walk. I forgot I signed up for a last minute Pilates class today. Gotta make sure to be back in time for that too. Ooh, taste test. Could use more honey. Mailed all the things, pulled up to the antique store. Excited to see if there's anything in there, specifically brass candle holders, but you know, I always got my eyes open. I'm also feeling quite tired, like really in need of some caffeine, but I have a plan for our coffee today and I'm really looking forward to it, and it's a little experiment yet again. So I'm gonna wait until we have time to do that, because I'll just tell you, I want to make cereal milk lattes. I ordered Lucky Charms, so we're gonna have coffee with a side of artificial coloring, which I don't love, but I just want to try it. I walk in and immediately see this orange pitcher. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. I don't need it, but it is so fun. Also, this store smells exactly like the store on the main street in the hometown I grew up in that sold Webkins. So I would go to it like every week with my sister to look at the Webkins, and it had a very particular smell. And it smells like exactly what it smells like in here. I don't know what gives it that smell, but it smells identical, and it's taking me back. Okay, the reason I even thought to come here is because Gracie told me about these, but then she said they were gone. But they're still here. They're bronze sconces. Are they peacocks? Would it go with the peacock wallpaper so well? They're expensive. They're quite expensive. Also, Gracie loved them, so I kind of would feel bad buying them when she thought they were so cool. So I'll circle around and see if there's anything else, but I think these are really, really, really cool. It is actually shocking how huge and great this antique store is, and it's literally next door to Fraser Farm, the grocery store that I go to whenever I need a last minute quick thing and don't want to drive all the way to Trader Joe's. And I can't believe I've lived here for a year and a half and haven't come here every week. Like, how cool. Everything's cool.
We were leaving for the stride.
Those were the only candle sconces in there. I'm walking out without them just because I do think the price is pretty high for them. Unless I get comments of y'all saying, no, you absolutely must. And I need to confirm with Gracie that she indeed doesn't want them, because she was like, didn't want them the first time, but thought they were super cool. And I just need to make sure she actually really doesn't want them for herself before I swoop them up. So those are more options and more things for y'all to comment on. Sorry, I'm seeking so many opinions in one single vlog, and that's probably too many, but I just want to know your thoughts. It's fun. These are fun things to think about. You know what I mean? I need caffeine so bad. Let's go see if we can make ourselves a cereal milk latte. A jumbo marshmallow could be a beautiful topping on top of a, wait, they're huge. Yeah, we gotta save some jumbo marshmallows. They're so big. We're gonna save some of these for toppings. This is what I'm thinking. I feel like there's two ways that you could do cereal milk. Option A, just soak the cereal in a container of milk overnight. Strain it, use it. I feel like a very, very efficient way to get the most amount of flavor the most amount of flavor possible per drink would be blending it and straining it. That's a crazy color. Okay, honestly, I think I need to try it a different way. The color is beautiful. I was shocked that when I strained it, almost nothing was left behind. I think I either A, need to use that method and use a cheesecloth to really get some of the pieces of cereal left behind, or I need to soak it overnight, strain the cereal out, don't blend it yet, add some marshmallows in, and then blend it. Or honestly, the marshmallows would probably fully disintegrate overnight. So that's another way to do it. But I just feel like I want more marshmallow flavor and I want a slightly smoother texture. We're workshopping it. Fun color though, fun experiment. I just love a chance to play with food. I have about an hour 15 before I gotta put on my workout clothes and go work out. And I have some emails to get through. I might answer them in front of the red light because I haven't done my red light yet today. So habit stacking, never a bad idea. I have leftover milk. I'll see if Jordy wants a latte. And then as I mentioned tonight, we're gonna do a little double date situation with Gracie and her boyfriend Drew. And they both are learning how to surf. So we might do a surf camp. We love calling anything camp. Surf camp has been happening lately. Jordy loves teaching people to surf, so he's been teaching them. So we might pick up either sandwiches or burgers to go and take them to the beach, do a little sunset surf camp double date situation. So that'll be really fun and sweet. And I just checked into my flight for tomorrow, so feeling good. I mean, I'm packed up. I actually am more on top of things than I have been in a minute, and so that feels good. That feels really good. That hour flew by. I did not red light, but I did clean everything, do my emails, take Max on a walk, and I really feel like I need to brush my teeth after that latte. Like I feel the sugar just sitting on my teeth. Gonna head out and I'll take y'all along for just an ending montage of whatever we do. I'm hoping there's a sunset. I feel like June gloom is finally starting to go away. If we do beach, which is our favorite, we're trying to do more beach date nights and beach double dates because A, it's the most affordable date that you can have. B, it's the most magical date you can have. And C, it's literally why we live here. So we've been like sticking to that pretty well. So excited to go to Austin tomorrow. I'm starting a whole new vlog. I'll bring y'all along. We'll see what we end up doing with my hair. All I know is less blonde. And I do think I need to take a lot of length off because it just, the ends feel, the top feels so healthy and the ends feel so dead. So I might go a little bit shorter. Time will tell. I usually let Anna just take the wheel because she's the pro. But thanks again to Walmart for partnering with me on this video. I'll have all the things I packed linked down below, as well as the shoes that I wore today. Oh, those like blue pull-on pants that I was wearing earlier too were also Walmart. I'll link it all. You know I will. Okay, love you guys. Let's have a little evening.